Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a detailed review on the Shark Carpet Expert Hair Pro. So in this video, I'm going to put it all together. Then we're actually going to clean up a mess using it. I did buy this with my own money. I wasn't paid for this video. Retails for $330. Now I do use links, so if you purchase the product using a link in the description or pops up in the video or on my website, justadadapproved.com, the product won't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. I am an affiliate with Amazon and Walmart. So this will be my honest review of it. So let's put it together, then let's use it. Okay, so I've got everything unboxed. You get a sample solution. This is really good solution, the Shark Deep Clean Pet. We get a tool for the hose. We got to install the hose and the handle. There was some tape on here, which I'm going to go over everything here. But first, let's install the handle. Now up here, there's no electrical connection or anything. I mean, you're simply going to snap it. The word Shark should face forward. Press it in, and it should click into place. All right, we have a clean water tank, dirty water tank, but let's first install the hose. It does come with a cord. You have to plug it in to use it. Now the cord is 20 feet long, 3-prong, and this is going to plug it into 120 volts, 60 hertz, consumes 9.5 amps. The cord wrap is right here, so you're going to wrap it from here to here, and when you want to take the cord off, just simply rotate that down. And this does have the feature where this can snap onto the cord to help hold the cord when you got it all wrapped up. Now you may see words here saying carrying handle. This is when you want to carry it around the house. There's an area where you grab it right there. All right, let's install the hose. So you got to click it into place. It can be a little tricky, so put it right here. You got to hold the front, push it in. You got to hear a click and a click. There, 2 clicks, it's in place now. So while we're down here, there is a little area here you can clean out. This is like a swivel fitting. Okay, let's wind the hose up now. So here we have the hose. It's got to go in a specific area. So push it right here, right here. On this other side, there's another spot. It's going to go all the way around the bottom, come around. There's a groove for it to go in, and it's going to store right there in that little groove, okay? Take the clean water tank off, lift the handle, lift straight up. We're going to go clean it up or fill it up with water. The dirty water tank, press that button and tilt and take it out. When you want to put it back on, put it in. Make sure you hear that click. Now, when I want to use this, I'm going to got to lift straight up out of that tract, undo it, and then I can spray solution out. There's crevice suction tool here. Let me get the other one. Then I can put this one on, which I will be showing that also. So let's take that off. Again, rotate it around the bottom. This has to stay on board. You can't take this off. All right, let's fill the clean water tank up. There's a water line right there. You can put hot water in here. Just don't go above 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Take the cap off. So I got my water in. Now I'm going to go from the water to the concentrated line with this solution. I do love this. Smells really good. And I think it does a good job with getting pet smells out of your carpet. All right. Got it filled up. There's a little filter there, so you're going to have to clean that once in a while. Screw this on. Come over here. There's a little track. Slide it on. And again, when I want to carry it, that's a carrying handle. So you're going to plug this in. There's no trigger to pull to let solution out. It's going to know when you're going forward, it puts solution out, and when you're pulling back, it's suction only. Now the way it knows that is this little switch here. So when you're going forward, that's like that. It's letting solution come out. When you go backwards, when you're going forward, that's like that. Going backwards, then it cuts the solution off, but you still have suction. So it's all automatic on how it works. Let's measure how tall it is. To the handle is 42 inches. Overall height is 44 inches or 113 centimeters. Okay, let's take the dirty water tank off. We'll talk about it. But first, let's talk about the roller. So you're going to press this tab. This rotates forward. This is the suction area. You can take this off, take this to the sink, get this all nice and clean. You can also rotate this forward. Now, this does not come off. This is permanently attached, but the brush comes out. So the brush has some plastic, but then some really stiff bristles. So we can take this to the sink, get this all nice and clean. There's also one more part. Press this little button, and this part here, you can take this to the sink. There's that switch that turns the suction on and off. Okay, I might have been just a little bit wrong on this. So this is that floor switch, and that's going to direct the suction. So the suction up to the dirty water tank is controlled by a valve that's with the motion of the floor. So whenever you're pushing forward, suction's going to come out this hole, which is right behind the brush roller. So when you're pushing forward, suction comes out around the brush roller. That's why it can pick up chunks. Now when you pull back on the handle, when the unit's moving back, this goes forward, and now the suction is directed through this little port right here, which is right here. So when you're pulling back, the suction is in this really thin area here in front of it when it is pulling back. So the suction comes here. When you're pulling back, when you're going forward, it comes here. So I'm not sure if the solution comes out all the time or not. We'll have to see. But let's put this back in. It does help if you lift it up a little bit. It should click into place. Rotate that down, rotate this down. This is where the solution comes out. Looks like it comes out in 4 spots on top of the brush roller. Put these ears in and click it into place. Let's talk about the dirty water tank. So you're going to take it to the sink. It does have a max line. So if it goes above that, you'll hear the suction change a tune because it's being blocked off. So listen for that sound. Lift this straight up with these handles. You're going to get a bunch of hair and debris right here. This doesn't come out, but you got to grab in there and grab it. Then empty the dirty water tank. You can rinse all this off. There is a filter here. If you get this filter wet, you are supposed to let it dry. And there's that float that comes up. It just sits in there. The float goes up and down. Whenever you're done, you gotta just put it back on and then click it in. Start off at an angle. There is a little lip you gotta get in. So get that in that. So then it goes right in. Let's talk about the tool here. So when we put this on, we can take, this is the suction area. We can take that off for cleaning. This is reversible. This helps with dog hair and stuff on furniture. This helps with scrubbing. That's like really stiff bristles. But this is mainly for hair. It grabs the hair. Okay, let's clean up this chocolate syrup. I've got some hair in the carpet also. Now, you're going to turn it on, and this is the mode switch. It has 2 modes of operation. It's got in theory it has 3, but the mode switch only does 2. When you turn it on and you leave it in the upright position, that's when you're going to use the hand tool. But as soon as you kick it over, it's going to go into deep clean mode. That means it's putting solution down and suction. You can press the mode button one more time and it'll go to dry only. It won't put any solution down and it'll dry only. So you'll have suction only. So let's turn it on. There, deep clean or dry. And then as soon as I store it, it goes to hand tool. Okay, we're going to see how well it does. I've got it in deep clean. It picked up those big hair chunks too. Let's go over to the ketchup. And again, all automatic. Okay, now let's Now let's use the hand tool. So you can spray. That's a crevice tool. Or I can put this on. Spray. I can get right down there on it. All right. Okay, that did a great job. Let's take the dirty water tank. Wow. Let's take that over to the sink and clean it. Here's my clean water tank. Okay, we just simply lift up. There's where all the hair chunks are. So I got to grab those and then dump it out. And then it's a nice big opening. I can rinse all this out, get a brush, get it scrubbed so that it's nice and clean for next time. Same with this. I can get this all nice and clean. Okay, this one's retailing for $330. So I think I was off a little bit on the solution. They've got about 10 models of these now, and it's really hard to keep track of. Now they do have one called the Hair Pro Pet, the Hair Pro Carpet Expert, which that's what we have at our house. And it looks almost the same, except it's got a few more attachments. There's a micro switch right here to let it know when that's off. That's when you use it. So it's a little different, but I like it better. But I definitely highly recommend that solution. This is the solution that I highly recommend. This smells really good and it does a good job. That's all we use now. And the other one has the Oxy Multiplier, which is a separate tank, which I actually think works very well. But it only works in the handheld wand. So again, I did buy this with my own money. I wasn't paying for this video. It does do hair clumps. So I had a bunch of hair clumps in there, and that's why that suction changes ways. When you're going forward, which means you'd be grabbing the hair clumps, it's around the brush roller. When you pull back, it's getting the water out of the floor. So I got to do some more testing to see how exactly which ones are the best, because there's about 10 models of these now, the Shark. They've gone crazy with these. So again, check out my website for the one that I actually approve of and use at my house, justadadapproved.com. And also sign up for my email list. So the Mova P10 Pro is a highly recommended robot from me. It just went on sale for $500. Normally that's $600. And so I sent an email out. So on my website, check out, sign up for email, and I'll send you whenever these things go on sale. If you purchase the product using my email link or on my website or in the video in the description, the products don't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. Again, it's a way of helping support my channel. That way I can continue to do these videos. I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like, subscribe, and thanks.